Hello everyone, welcome back to another video lecture on chapter evolution. And in the last video lecture, we studied about the evidences for evolution. Okay, in that we studied about the fossil evidences or paleontological evidences. What are paleontological evidences and what exactly we came to know about the paleontological evidences regarding evolution that we studied in the last class. And along with that, comparative anatomy and morphological evidences are also we started. And in that we studied about homology or homologous organs, that is divergent evolution we studied. Students, before that I wanted to repeat once the paleontological evidences. Okay, usually paleontology is nothing but the study of fossils. Okay, study of fossils. And what are fossils? Usually these are the remainings of the dead species, remainings of the dead species of hard parts, not only soft, not soft parts, the remainings of the dead species of the hard part, usually bones and whatever the hard parts the organisms have, those become fossils, and these are buried in the rocks, or these are buried in the sediments of the earth. Okay, because of the deposition of soil, deposition of rock, there is a formation of a layer. Okay, that we call it as a sediment. Okay, during the formation of life, after the formation, and when the particular sediment is going to be formed, at that time there is a particular species are present. Okay, different layers we can find sedimentary layers, and in those layers there is a presence of fossil evidences. Okay, there is a presence of fossil evidences. What these evidences are going to be, say, the geological time period in which the organisms are existed, and at what geological time period the life is existed. Okay, that we are going to be studying. And along with that, here life forms varied over time, and certain life forms are restricted to certain zoological lifespan. So many periods of time they pass away. Okay, they are already passed away, but exactly at what time period, or at what geological time a particular life is existed. For example, dinosaurs are existed in a particular time. Those are all reptiles. Those are all reptiles, and they are present in a particular time. Okay, that it's mainly going to be say. And here, uh, last point here, the new forms of life that have appeared at the appeared at the different times in the history of earth. Okay, at different life of the history of the earth, a particular life is present. Okay, that is mainly given by the paleontological evidences. Okay, these are the evidences for evolution. Those are fossil evidences or paleontological evidences, and this is very important for your board exam point of view. Okay, please remember these things. And next year, that is, these are the fossil evidences what we are seeing here. These are all the fossil evidences. And next year, that is comparative anatomy and morphology. In that, homology we studied already. Usually, what are homologous organs? The organs, those are having same structure, but functionally they are different. Okay, and homologous organs are nothing but divergent evolution. Okay, please remember, there's so many examples they given here. The forelimbs of the whales, cheetah, birds, amphibians, humans, everything. They're all same in structure. The structures are same, but they differ functionally. Okay, they differ functionally. That is homologous organs. And here another example they given, bougainvillea and then tendrils. The thorns of the bougainvillea and tendrils of the cucurbita. These are also the example for homologous organs. For your examination point of view, you can write anyone. You can write the example for homologous organs, these cheetah, whale, birds, and everything, four limbs. And along with that, you can write thorns of bougainvillea and then tendrils. These are also example for homologous organs. And along with that, brain and heart of vertebrates. That is also the example for homologous organs. Okay, please remember the definition. And homologous organs are the example for divergent evolution. These are the example for divergent evolution. Please remember that. Okay, here the structures. Here this is the diagrammatic representation. You can see the forelimb of man, forelimb of cheetah, whale forelimb, and then bat forelimb. They are all structurally they are all same, but functionally they overall differ. Functionally they are going to be differ each other. And here they given the thorns of the bougainvillea and then tendrils of the cucurbita. Origin is same, but the function is different. Thorns for protection and then tendrils for climbing purpose. Next, moving to the next one, the new concept, that is analogy. The next concept, that is analogy. And here students, in this will study about, wait, okay, in this we'll study about analogous organs. Okay, analogous organs. What are analogous organs? These are the opposite. As you studied in case of homologous organs, in homologous organs you came to know that the organs structurally they are same, but functionally they differ. Okay, here the same, the structure is totally different here, but the function is same. Structurally they are totally differ, but functionally they are same. Functionally they are going to be same. Those are the analogous organs. Okay, and these analogous organs are the example for convergent evolution. Example for convergent evolution. Here what they given, analogy is the relationship among the organs of different groups of organisms performing the same function irrespective of structural or anatomical differences. Anatomically or structurally they are different, but function is same. Example they given here, the wings of the butterfly and the wings of the birds. Wings of the butterfly and wings of the birds, you can see here, they are structurally different. They are totally, the structurally they are totally different, but the function is flying purpose. What is the main function? Main function is flying. Okay, for flying purpose these two are using their wings. Okay, this is the analogous. These are all the analogous organs. In homologous organs, structurally they are same, but functionally they are different. But here structurally they are totally different, but functionally they are same. Another example they given here, eyes of octopus and mammals, and along with that sweet potato and then potato. Sweet potato is the modification of root and potato is the modification of stem, but the function is same. Both of them are going to be store the food. Storing the food is the main function, but structurally they are different. It is a modification of root and it is a modification of stem, but function is same. What is the main goal? Just to store the food. That is the thing. Okay, and the analogous organs are the result of convergent evolution. Just I will explain here. Already we studied about divergent evolution. Homologous organs are the example for divergent evolution. You can take HD. And analogous organs are the example for convergent evolution. You can take AC, air conditioner. AC, analogous organs, are example for convergent evolution, and HD, homologous organs, are example for divergent evolution. Please remember, don't get confused, just remember the short forms, HD and AC. Analogous organs example for convergent evolution, AC, and homologous organs example for divergent evolution, you can take HD. Okay, okay, let's see here. Coming to the explanation, say for example, wait, okay, say for example, that already we discussed about the divergent evolution. Say for example, here one is ancestor or one species, and you can find here different organisms. You can take another same species, that is you can take small a, you can take another sorry, wait, you can take species A, species, you can say differently, species A, species A, okay, and along with that species A. We can take these all examples. Here, these are all from a common ancestor, okay, and they having the same structure, but functionally these are all organisms are different. They are diverging towards different points. You can write the arrow mark here. Diverging towards the different functions. Structurally they are same, and functionally they are all different. They are showing divergent towards the different functions. But once you take the convergent evolution, if you take the convergent evolution, I will do the arrow mark like this. Arrow mark like this. They are all pointing towards a particular point. They are all pointing towards the particular point, that is function. They are all pointing towards a particular function. You can take here also the same species examples. You can take here A and A. These all organisms having different structures. Structure is not same, totally they are different, but they are all pointing towards a particular point, that is function. Functionally they are all same. It is converge. It is convergent evolution. Divergent, having the same structure and then they are doing different functions. But coming to the convergent evolution, function is same but structure is totally different. They're all pointing towards a particular function, but these are all having different functions. This is the convergent evolution. Okay, converge and diverge, as the name itself indicate, converge and diverge. Okay, this is about the convergent evolution. Just remember AC example. The convergent example for convergent evolution is analogous organs, and in this side you can remember HD. Example for divergent evolution is homologous organs. Please remember. Okay, and example for analogous organs you can take uh, eyes of octopus and human. You can take potato, sweet potato and potato, and along with that you can take another example, that is wings of butterfly and birds. If you observe the wings of the butterfly and the birds, they are totally different, but function is same. What they are doing, the function is completely same. Okay, this is about the convergent evolution. Here they given some points. uh, Analogous analogy is the result of convergent evolution, that is evolutionary processes where anatomically different anatomically different structures in different groups of organisms evolve towards the same function. Evolve towards the same function. They are from different groups, but functionally they are doing the same function. Okay, that is the thing. And it is the similar habitat conditions that have selected similar adaptive features in different groups of organisms toward the same function. Okay, toward the same function, different groups of organisms, they are doing same function. Okay, they are pointing towards a particular point. They are if you observe them, they are totally different origins, but function you can see the same. For example, birds, you will not compare the birds and the butterfly. Butterfly comes under arthropoda, they are invertebrates. Birds comes under vertebrates. But the function is same. Whatever the organs they have, they are using for the same function. Okay, that is the thing. And here they can take the example potatoes. This is a sweet potato, and then this is a potato. Example for analogous organs. And here wings of the butterfly and then birds. These are the example for analogous organs or convergent evolution. Okay, this is the thing. And next, students, here some, these are the convergent evolution points they given here. Wings of the butterfly and the birds. Okay, they are structurally similar, but the function, sorry, they are structurally uh, dissimilar, but function is same, similar function. And analogous organs are the analogous structures are a result of convergent evolution. You can take the example eyes of the octopus and eyes of mammals, flippers of the penguins and dolphins. Okay, flippers of the penguins and dolphins. Dolphins using for swimming purpose, their flippers, and penguins also they are using for the swimming purpose. And potato and sweet potato are also the example for convergent evolution. Okay, this is the thing. If they ask the question for convergent evolution, the origin is different, but they are doing the same function. That is the convergent evolution. Okay, convergent. Homologous organs, origin is same, but the function is different over there. Function is different over. That is the homologous. Sorry, that is the divergent evolution. Next here, if you observe the biochemical evidences, okay, if you observe the biochemical evidences, for example, so many proteins are there, nucleic acids are there, okay, that is DNA you can take. So many examples you can take for biochemical evidences. Okay, biochemical evidences. Here what happens in biochemical evidences, so many organisms have proteins. All the not only so many, all the organisms have proteins. All the organisms have DNA. All the organisms have genes. Okay, and a particular gene is performing, the particular gene is present in a particular organism, and the same gene is present in another organism. They're all doing their same function. They're all doing the function, same function. Functionally they are same. For example, in human, one particular gene is present, the same gene is present in another organism. Okay, gene is same, and they are all doing the same function. For example, proteins are doing the same function in different organisms or different individuals. Based on that, we can say that those organisms have similarity among themselves, or those organisms came from same ancestor. Okay, the organisms came from same ancestor, because so many proteins or so many genes, they are not evoluted. Okay, over a period of time they are not evoluted, still they are same. For example, you can take the genes of monkeys and chimpanzee. 99% genes are similar in case of monkey, human and chimpanzee, 99% same. But we are came from that chimpanzee only. But so many genes, they are not evoluted. So many proteins, they are not evoluted. They are same, remain same. The same function they are doing in human also, and the same function they are doing in those chimpanzees also. Based on these proteins and genes and everything, we can say that those organisms are belongs to same ancestor. They all belongs to same ancestor, or they are all similar among themselves. Okay, they are only given here. The proteins are similar in apes and humans. Okay, the proteins are similar in apes and humans. Sequence of nucleotides in the nucleic acids, many proteins are similar in apes and humans. Same are there, then they are doing the same function. This based on these evidences, biochemical evidences, we can say that chimpanzees and humans are similar. They are similar, or they are sharing some characters, or they are belongs to the same ancestor. Based on that, we can say that. Okay, and biochemical similarities point to the same common ancestor of the diverse organisms. That is the thing. Based on biochemical evidences, we can say that diverse organisms, we can compare the diverse organisms, different organisms we are going to be compared. They belongs to which group, or they belongs to the, is the ancestors are same or the different. Okay, that we are going to be predict based on biochemical evidences. Okay, based on those biochemical evidences. And along with the students, the human, so many humans are using so many breeds of varieties. We are producing wild varieties also. For example, we are using the animals for uh, sports. We are using the animals for agriculture. Okay, and we are using the animals for different functions, for different purposes. We are using different types of animals, and these all animals are doing their respective particular functions. It means humans, from the last decades of years back, humans are planning for what purpose these animals we have to use. So many pet animals are there, so many wild animals are there. For example, for a sports purpose, we are using horses, and agriculture purpose, we are using ox, cow, buffalo. For agriculture purpose, we are using, and dog also we are using. We are producing a lot of varieties of dogs. Breeds we have produced already. So many varieties of breeds we have produced. That already we know. If you observe, they're all we all bred that different animals, they formed different breeds of dogs we formed already. Okay, we bred different types of breeds among the same organism. Among the same organism, they belongs to the same group, but the breeds are different. Okay, you can take cat, you can take dogs we are maybe breeding different varieties. Okay, they all belongs to the same group, but the organisms they are different among themselves. Okay, that is the thing, that is about the some points they given in your NCRT. Okay, these are the evidences for uh, evolution. Already we completed, we studied about fossil evidences, those are paleontological evidences. We studied about comparative anatomy and morphology, in that homologous and analogous, and biochemical evidences are also. These are the biochemical evidence. And another point, we bred lot of breeds in the animals. For example, in dogs we bred lot of breeds. Okay, the same thing nature has also created. We created within 100 years, these all breeds we created within 100 years, and billions of years that nature is running continuously, and obviously it is also have the capacity to produce that different varieties. Okay, they are able to produce the different varieties also. Okay, this is the thing. This is about the evidences for evolution. And students, please remember homologous organs and analogous organs, those are very important for your examination point of view. Just remember their definition and their examples. Okay, that is very important. And paleontological evidences, the note that is for what purpose paleontological evidences are important, just note down all those. Okay, this is about the evidences for evolution, and in the next class we'll move to another important aspect regarding natural selection, that we'll study in the next class. Okay, I hope all of you understood this video, and in the next class we'll begin with another new concept, that is natural selection. Okay, that is industrial mechanism, that we study in the next class. Okay, thank you.